whatever occurred there, the concern for us is that businesses are being very hard hit in terms of merchandise not being able to come in and merchandise goods not being able to go out. You have at least 65 containers on the ship sitting outside English Quay right now, and 47 containers in Belize waiting to be loaded on that ship for export. And all of this is held up. So basically the economy at that level is at a standstill right now. This is very, very serious because we're talking income, jobs, the ability to make sales here and abroad, and all of this is brought to a halt and could have some very expensive implications for all of us. Belize is an importing nation. Belize is also becoming very rapidly an exporting nation. We need ships to arrive in Belize. Unfortunately, we're a very difficult destination as it is. Shipping is limited. And let us not forget, ships have costs of operations. They have to pay their sailors, they have to burn fuel. It's expensive to have a ship sitting idle for a day. So at some point, you have ships that are on schedule. And so far, one has opted to leave Belize without offloading because it had a schedule to keep. And you have one as we speak right now that's waiting to see if it makes sense to come in to offload, if it will be able to offload. If this second ship makes that decision, we are very much in peril of having other ships say, you sort out your problems and we know to come till we sure you're working. Now, that makes for a very dangerous problem for us. And I want to stress again, it's not just the imports, it's also the exports. The fact is that this has a wide-reaching impact that goes beyond just the importer that you're seeing at the top level. But the people that we've spoken to are very concerned. There's the fact that you're financing your shipment, hoping that December is going to be your source of income, your big time, that will carry you past what we call MAGA season. So you want to make your money in December to get past January and February. You are giving jobs. Sometimes you're giving extra jobs for the Christmas rush. At that point in time, if your goods aren't arriving, what's the point of having the extra jobs? The other items that aren't arriving, construction materials, paint products. If you have painters standing by to come and paint your house, they don't have a job all of a sudden because there are paints on board one of those vessels that haven't arrived. Construction materials, there might be projects. There are projects waiting on some of those items. They come to a halt, the workers don't get paid. So the effects that go are, it will be impossible to fully quantify the economic impact of this one measure.
The decision to strike is not mine. That has to be a collective decision. I have explained to them the implications, but let me tell you how they simply put it. For 11 years, they've been abused. Sometimes they don't even have work. They treat them all sorts of ways. They don't get many benefits. They're not full-time employees, they're casual workers. So they are prepared to make that sacrifice. It's not me saying you must make that sacrifice. It's not me telling them you must. That's a decision that they make and the union supports them. That's one. Two, what's the wider implication? I want when people ask what's the wider implication, they don't put the onus on the stevedores. Because the reason we are here is because the negotiating team for Port of Belize knows to their heart, if they want to be honest, that they agreed to certain things with us in principle, and they're going back against it.